All right, Hal, thank you. We've had a pretty dry, well, season across the Gulf Coast, and because of that, the Alabama Forestry Commission upgrading the fire danger advisory to a fire alert. Foresters saying the conditions are ripe for wildfires, and they're discouraging anyone from doing any outside burning. In just the last week, state firefighters have responded to nearly 200 different fires across the state, burning more than 2,500 acres combined. This new alert is the last step before a complete burn ban. The state says anyone who burns without a permit could face a lot of legal trouble, specifically fines as well as a misdemeanor. So on that note, we've got a lot of questions about what you can and can't do in regards to burning in the city. Stephen Millhouse, Public Information Officer with Mobile Fire Rescue, joining me here on
Brian.
Fox 10 News at 4 o'clock. Stephen, as always, it's good to see you. We
Likewise, thank you.
appreciate the job you guys do with Mobile Fire Rescue very, very much.
That's our pleasure. That's why we're here.
So, all right, so let's talk about this. I know usually, and probably in a few weeks, when I was a kid, everybody burned leaves.
Yes.
Everybody burned trash,
Yes.
twigs, limbs, everything. We can't do that now, right?
No, not within the city limits. The city of Mobile maintains an ordinance banning any type of burning of trash, limbs, leaves, anything of that nature. Of course, it's for your own protection and protection of your neighbors.
Yeah, because we can't let anything loose.
Correct.
From a fire that might be on your property and suddenly spreads to everybody else's
Absolutely,
property.
and then smoke problems as well. So no matter how much you may think you have it under control, it's banned within the city of Mobile.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. There's so many people that will complain.
Yes.
Not so much about someone having a fire in their yard, but the smoke that will drift over, especially
Absolutely.
if you have breathing problems.
Yes.
That can be a real issue as well.
Yes, absolutely. You never know what kind of issues your neighbors may have. Their windows and doors could be open, and if you're burning and the smoke gets into their home, then it causes a problem for them and other people around them. So it's definitely a city ordinance banned within the city limits of Mobile, so don't do it.
But Stephen, what if I have a can, an old oil drum that I burn just trash in?
Nope, not even. You're burning within the city limits of Mobile. It's definitely prohibited.
Right.
So it's not allowed within the city of Mobile.
All right, so no open burning within the city of Mobile.
Correct, but
at this time?
it is discouraged year-round.
Okay.
Again, it's a city ordinance, but the city does have a program in place where they come and pick up the trash.
Right.
So just simply move it to the curbside, check with your city officials to figure out when that actually runs in your area, and then just move the limbs and the leaves to the curbside and they'll pick them up for you.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to worry about it.
No worries
Now,
at all.
We don't want to discourage tailgating, okay? You can have small fires, okay, at the tailgate, you know, with hibachi grills and things
Yes,
like that, you know.
correct.
But let's talk about some of the grilling safety tips that we need to make sure we're aware of as we start the tailgating season. Actually, we're well underway. You know, and the first one, of course, keep the propane and the charcoal grills outside.
Correct. You want to keep them outside and away from any type of structure. Keep it at least 10 feet away from the home. You don't want to burn in your garage, grill in your garage, nothing in a carport, and definitely away from any sort of balconies or railings, overhangs of that nature. So to keep yourself safe, never grill unattended. It's just like cooking inside the home. If you're going to cook, you have to stay near it and keep your eyes on it. Don't try to do it unattended, and keep your children and pets away from.
Sure, and of course, as you said, never grill, even in a carport.
Correct.
Because it's too dangerous for the car
You
right there beside the grill.
You never want to risk it. You've got
No.
anything overhead or anything within 10 feet of the grill, be it propane or charcoal, you're risking things getting out of hand.
I knew there were some people that used to use gasoline to start the charcoal.
Please don't. Please don't.
Right.
Just follow, definitely follow the manufacturer's recommendations for charcoal. Lighter fluid is okay, but again, you want to do it away from anything. At least 10 feet away from any type of structure or anything that could burn. Also look out for trees branches that are hanging overhead. So you want to have clear enough space around you, and again, keep your pets and children away from the grilling area.
And how many fires have you guys rolled on where somebody thought the coals were out and they dumped them into a plastic trash can or out back of the house somewhere?
It happens often where you want to discard those warm charcoal. People don't make sure that they're completely extinguished before dumping them. So we'll respond often to grass fires, trash fires, and brush fires because of that. So just make sure you're discarding your charcoal appropriately. Again, follow the manufacturer's recommendations for how to get rid of all that.
That's perfect. Stephen Millhouse, PIO with
Yes,
Mobile
sir.
Fire Rescue. Appreciate again the job that you guys do.
It's our pleasure. Thank you.
All right, no, thank you. We'll be